Well, everybody, welcome to another episode on the PvP server. This is the remains of what was left of the EnderEye guild. Yeah, we got kind of severely griefed, and I'm still not entirely sure how it happened. Like I said, my fun in this game is pretty much building stuff, so how did this happen is kind of a big pressing concern for me. But I believe I've gotten over the initial shock factor of it by now. At first my reaction was like this. Just getting destroyed this bad, there's no reason to stay here. I might as well just leave the whole server. I mean, it's one thing to prank somebody or stuff. You know, like, those are fun, right? The things that I've done were just harmless. This was just... Oh my god, now there's just zombies everywhere. Why? Because there's no torches anywhere now. Freaking zombies. There. Anyway. How'd it happen? I still have absolutely no clue. I mean... Somebody said somebody possibly did F enemy, and then they were able to break blocks inside here. I don't know. I really don't know how this faction plugin works, and I guess that was the point of it all. I don't like PvP very much. My fun is building stuff. So, I mean, why would I stay here if everything I do is just gonna get ruined by somebody who thinks that's fun, right? I mean, look at this. Did they have to take the entire cactus farm? I don't even care about that thing, you know? Did they have to take every single bookshelf? We didn't even need 3 levels. Whoever put a 3rd one was being silly. I mean, they left the fences. Those are pretty worthless. You know, everything here is pretty worthless to somebody else. The only hope I have is saying, hey, look, they left me the moss cobble, so there you go. I mean... Oddly enough, they broke into my house, but they... Oh, that's a slime. There's never been slimes here before. Where'd it go? Is it under me, or is it there? Come here, slimy. My sword has looting on it, so I hope I can kill you. Come on, where'd you go? Freaking ninja slime. There's no way for me to kill it. It's pushing me, though. It's pushing me. We do live at Bedrock, so I suppose it's possible that my base is now a slime farm? Come here, Slimy. Where are you? They're not close enough. There's spiders everywhere now. Anyway, that was my initial reaction, just frickin' leave the whole server. But then I realized, you know what? If this series is me playing on PvP, and what the heck happens to my base, you know what? This could happen to anybody, I guess. And that's absolutely terrible. You know, me playing this game might as well be you playing this game, right? So my point is, since this could happen to anybody, it's, you know, I've got to find a way to deal with it. So that, you know, because it can happen anytime, right? You can have a nice base, you can take every precaution, and you can still have the entire thing absolutely ruined. Oh yeah, slime balls. You know, I never had that before, so whoever did this, at least that's a good starting point. Well, for the sake of the, you know, for the good job of griefing me, I might as well show you guys around how bad this is. Yeah, JPM is here because, as usual, hey look, Whip's vulnerable, why don't I ask him to join his faction, or ask him to join mine? Well no, I just wanted to play around here. I mean, at least they had the decency to leave the moss cobble, or there'd be no point to me even playing this game anymore, because everything I love and hold dear has been removed, so what's the point? Right, that's the whole point. It's fun for you, it's not fun for me. Why? Why do it at all? But, I suppose the question is, where to go from here? It's sort of silly, though. It's like, whoever did this broke everything except for, You know what? I'm really curious. Let's go check the netherwort farm. Except for my house. Like, inside my house, I still have a brewing stand. I still have one piece of netherwort that I left there to kind of... I don't know, just as a decoration, some other stuff. Ow. Well, I'm going in the portal anyway, so whatever's killing me... is apparently JPM and a spider. Doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure by the look of the base, they broke in through Magic Man's mine. And then just drift the hell out of everything. Okay, so here's the netherwort farm. Watch, watch, watch. Is it empty again? Yes, it's empty again. How is it empty again? Nobody can get in. Whatever, I've locked JPM in there. Very funny. Everyone's so demanding on this server. Flip, do this. Flip, do that. Flip, join my faction. Flip, can I be a mod on in your faction? Blah, 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 blah. I'm sick of the whole thing. Anyway, the one reason I think that I could start over, guys, is simply put, I have a backup plan. Yeah, and now I'm more like, you know what, this is what, you know, if I'm playing this game right now, and I was basically telling the story of my faction, this is basically what could happen to anybody, right? This isn't, you know, I definitely have things against griefers, but here on the PvP server where it's allowed, I guess the only thing now to do is, well, realize that it's not that bad. You know, I mean, they might have taken quite a lot of stuff, but I believe all our important things were in protected chests, so that's fine. The main question of where to go now actually can be answered simply, I need to find a new area, because this base is ruined. They destroyed all the mob spawners that were nearby, which was possibly the main reason for being here. Which is okay. I mean, it's not like that was so important. In fact, now we're free to move off to someplace else. So, yeah. If playing it here is pretty much me playing it as if, you know, it could be anybody, the important thing to remember now is it's not over. You know? Plus, they left all the moss cobble, which is kind of funny. I guess I'm the only one who really thought it was cool. Which I guess I'm grateful for. I mean, they could have... Well, then again, there are literally stacks and stacks and stacks of moss cobble making up this base right now. See, look, I accidentally placed it instead of regular cobble. And since we have the MCMO patch, well, not patch, but we have that plugin, I believe you can actually make your own moss cobble. If you've got enough herbalism, if you right-click with a seed on regular cobble, I think you get moss cobble. I don't think the people who griefed us actually realized that every bit of moss cobble that I used to adorn this base was legit moss cobble. Like, literally, dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. You might not believe me now, everybody who's only watching this video, but it's funny. No, don't kill in the only safe zone we have. Yeah, common sense rule overrides everything else, I believe. It is common sense. Do not use fire charges to kill in the only safe zone we have. Yes, you can kill people on PvP. Broadcast. Do not kill people in the only safe zone there is at spawn. This, oh wait, let me type that in right. Spawn. This is common sense. Yeah, people will try to abuse whatever they can when they play this game. That's like common other sense rule. Alright, so anyway, all I'm gonna do now is probably take back the moss cobble, just because of how tricky it was to get. And as far as where to start over, because I do have a mild idea of where to go, and I'm not going to show you guys because I'm slightly worried that these videos are what caused me to get grief this bad. But if people really wanted to destroy everything I love, they would have realized to take the moss cobble instead, so maybe that's not totally true. Oh, goodness sakes. Do not use fire charge in spawn. Do you want me to ban you? Common sense, guys. If there is a safe area, don't abuse it. Gosh. Well, and then this is what happens next. I don't really want to be a staff member here on PvP, but they need me to. It's not that I'm already yelling people. You guys saw, right? I had to. He said, oh goodness, there's people doing it. So I said, okay, I'll fix it. I'm not mean. I just do what I have to do. Good thing 820's here. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna try to find an area where we've got another spawner to use, first of all. I could just technically leave all this moss cobble here, but to me it's still a rare and wonderful thing. It probably isn't, I guess, now that you can make it, but... Look, it's nostalgia, okay? Definitely nostalgia. People killing others in spawn. It's funny though that they didn't take my golden rule, which is just always, for the heck of it, steal the crafting table. It's funny. I don't do things to be mean. I kind of do them as a joke. Like that giant grief I did outside the orc space. That wasn't malicious, really. I mean, it was more of a personal test to see how big of a mess I could make. I mean, was it really that damaging? I mean, it was just the outside. You know. I wonder what people were thinking of when they griefed this place. You know, they were like, hey, I'm gonna destroy the cactus farm. Really? After we got all the green wool, we didn't need a cactus farm anymore. I guess it means the point of, you know, making global protected chests is just ruined, because we, not only do people, you know, might be traitors, but, yeah, apparently if you can enemy them, you can steal all their stuff. I don't know, I found this really, really upsetting at first. The only thing is, I'm not going to remove this base for a while yet, and I'll explain why right now. There's still a lot of people that call this place home, and I'm not going to remove that home for them in case they didn't set their own home here, because that would be cruel and unusual. No, I'm going to wait until everyone who's part of this guild is like, you know what, yeah, we move on. And then that's it, I guess. I mean, that's the end of EnderEye here, but, you know, I had to leave my first base on the PvP server last time, too. Maybe there's just a point where it just gets to be crazy. You're not buying my one slime ball. Sorry, Beat. You're a nice guy and all, but this is mine. I hate getting double block placements. There's only so much I can blame on this texture pack. Okay, let's see here. How much moss cobble does one guy need anyway? I literally put like 5 stacks. And what's the point of having materials if you don't use them, right? So it was pretty bad. Almost wanted to leave PvP altogether. Like, I didn't realize this would be what a raid means. It means totally removing everything that's important. But you know what's kind of cool? Look at this. This is my crazy idea. Sure, they removed the EnderEye logo, but most of the obsidian is still there. So if I remade it, wherever I remake it. Oh, that's okay, 820. I don't need help. This is kind of like a personal project of, saying goodbye. To all my members that are watching this, we're not done. Like I said, I'm only going to transfer over once you guys have basically taken all your stuff. And, because I don't want you guys to lose it. I am just going to re-get my moss cobble, though, since I'm the one that placed all of it. If you guys need any more materials that got lost, I'll try and earn it again for you guys. That freaking nether wart farm never worked. Like, what the heck? Can we never have nether wart on here? Like, I assume people must, you know, must use hacks. It's awful. It's just awful to have to assume that. Oh well. I mean, in the long run, what did they take from us that was like permanently lost? Nothing, right? When I think about bases, I think number 1, XP farm. Okay, that just means I need to find a new area. That's not so bad. Number 2 is melon farm. You know, for food source. That's also not difficult to make. That's actually pretty easy. You just need 1 melon and a hoe, and you're good. I don't have any pumpkin seeds, but surprise, surprise, 1, 2 pumpkins, and that's 8 seeds. So I'm good right there. What else did we lose? I don't know. Not much. All these fences I got from mine shafts, so they're not technically mine anyway. In fact, I have my own private mine shaft, we might as well say. Where I can just go get more fences. In fact, nether fence would look better in the first place. See? It's all about opportunities, right? And needing to start over is not necessarily a loss. How many is that now? Almost 3 stacks. One guy doesn't need this much moss cobble anyway. If I leave it all behind for other people to take, it'll be kind of lame because I earned all this. But at the same time, if they left it here when they raided us, it really just is way too much moss cobble. In fact, I think at about a certain point I just decided to do the whole base in moss cobble because, you know, on the one hand it was rare, but it's just so simple, you know? Like, there's just stacks and stacks and stacks of it. Like, you know, you break 4 dungeons, you get maybe 3 and a bit stacks, then what? Right? Okay. What else would the base need if I was remaking it? Well, like I said, I hope to find a stronghold, so... Then again... No, it would be pretty appropriate if you had to find the EnderEye guild with an EnderEye, because I doubt anybody's actually using pearls. We've already gotten to the end, so that kind of little thing is unnecessary. Well, just like that spring cleaning episode, here I am just tearing the base apart. Lol. You know, like I said, at first I was like, you know, screw this, I'm gone. But, you know, you gotta rationalize it, right? Like, what have you really lost, Whip, for somebody tearing everything to pieces? Your base design in the first place was... Shut up, you frickin' zombies. I hate that breaking door sound. Anyway, yeah, what did I really lose? Enchantment table, bookshelves, all can be gotten back again. Brewing stands, I've got Nerf dude keeps giving me blaze rods. I don't know how he keeps getting them. Like, that's amazing. He's crazy. Literally, it's pretty fine. Did I lose some enchanted armor? Well, I lost enchanted armor in regular PvPing, so not so bad. It's okay. Just gonna move the base somewhere eventually. But don't worry, everybody. I'm only going to reef protection claim an area once I'm sure that everybody's base is cleaned out. It's kind of unfortunate though. I thought the faction plugin meant that, you know what, you're to a certain degree grief proof. You know? So I was like, you know what? Now that I've protected this base, no one can go in my chests, no one can take my home from me, but that wasn't the case. They just took everything. I mean, I've got stacks of wool that I've got from that spider spawner when it was working, thanks to my looting sword that I still have on me. Looting and fire aspect 1. So, you know, that's awesome. You know, the worst part is, now I'm going to have to learn how they did this to me, and then I'm going to end up doing it to other people, and they're, you know, just like me, going to hate me. But that's life, right? That's life. I'm considering going under this jungle I know of, to be honest with you guys. I don't know why. I mean, pretty much anywhere as long as there's a spawner is where I'm going to start a new base, just so that I can have a harvester again. That's the real location clincher for me, I think. I mean, what's so good about a jungle when everyone can just tear everything to pieces? What's good about anywhere? Why would you want to start a base on this server? Well, it's got to be out of the way enough that... Oh, man. Zombies are a pain in the butt. There's still massive tracks of moss cobble everywhere. There we go. Okay. Like, there's just so much moss cobble. And, in fact, half of these ladders were probably stolen from random bases, so you know, I don't feel any remorse there. Can you not see me because of the vines? Well, their vines are gone. There we go. Got me some more gunpowder for potions I'm never gonna make. Alright, let's, look at all the stuff in this chest right now, okay? Like, just pause the video and check that out. Like, of everything I've gained so far on PvP, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Disheartening at once, but look at this. I could make a whole base out of only moss cobble. Why do I have an unbreaking 3 iron pickaxe? Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I don't even need cobble stairs. There's so much cobble. Cobble is easy to get. Do I still have all that end stone? I remember giving it away to the other people. Yeah, I got 1 stack. That's enough. You don't need a lot of end stone. Hell, let's take this brewing stand, why don't I? There we go. Freaking zombies. Alright, guys. Anyway, I'm just gonna be cleaning house here, basically. Not completely yet, but just, you know, getting ready for the big move. So I might as well stop recording here. And yeah. What can I say? I felt like it was over at first, but it's not. And cauldrons are worthless anyway. Yeah. See y'all next time.